All right, this will serve as a quick test of the audio, getting ready for our broadcast of the Grand Forks Knightriders taking on the Dickinson Midgets in girls high school hockey. Grand Forks coming in on a 5-game winning streak. Pre-game show is expected to begin around 6:30 p.m. Puck drop 7 o'clock.
The following is a presentation of KNOX Sports.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to KNOX Live Sports. Tonight we're bringing you video coverage of North Dakota girls high school hockey. The Knightriders, one of the top teams in the state, taking on Dickinson. Dickinson making the 350-mile trek over a 5-hour bus ride over here to Eagles Arena on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. Sam Jensen, Luca Carpenter bringing you tonight's broadcast. We are right on schedule for a 7 p.m. puck drops. Teams just got onto the ice for warm-ups. I'm not sure if they're going to Zamboni the ice after they warm up or if they're going to start the first period on dirty ice. However, we are scheduled to begin at 7, so I'd imagine they're going to Zamboni after the warm-ups. In the meantime, we're going to make our way through the pregame show. The pregame show is brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values and driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Talking about the success Grand Forks is having this season, let's take a look at the standings of North Dakota girls high school hockey. This is our drive for the title, brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. As you can see, Grand Forks third place in the standings right now. They have 20 points on the season, a 6-2-1 record so far this season in the conference. They have an 8-2 overall record on the 2024-2025 campaign. One of those wins that won that tie was a victory for Grand Forks, so that gave them the extra point in the standings that you see on your screen. Dickinson towards the bottom of the standings. They have 8 points so far this season. Their two wins coming against Williston, Bismarck Century, and Devils Lake. One of those games coming as an overtime victory for the Midgets. Also in action tonight, Mandan. Grand Forks is going to be taking on Mandan tomorrow here inside Eagles Arena at 1 o'clock. They're playing Devils Lake this evening. Dickinson right here inside Eagles Arena taking on the Knightriders. Jamestown, the Blue Jays, traveling to West Fargo to take on West Fargo United. And then Fargo North South taking on Minot inside the Mesa Arena over in Minot. The biggest win of Grand Forks' season so far was that victory over Fargo North South, the three-time defending state champions in North Dakota girls high school hockey. The Knightriders winning that one by a score of 1-0, and that was part of their 5-game winning streak that the Knightriders went on. It started with the victory inside Eagles Arena over East Grand Forks. Then they defeated Fargo North South, Davies, Dickinson, and Bismarck Legacy. These two teams that we're going to watch on tonight's broadcast, Grand Forks and Dickinson, have played each other already this season. That took place just a couple of weeks ago on January 3rd. Grand Forks getting the better of the Midgets in that matchup by a score of 7-1. Let's take a look at our standings. Fargo North South, the three-time defending state champions, the only blemish on their schedule coming against Grand Forks. They have an 8-1-0-1 record thus far this season. Minot has 22 points, knocking on Fargo North South's door. That's going to be a terrific game inside Mesa Arena tonight. The two top teams in the state. We're going to try to keep you updated on that one if they become available to us with the resources that we have available. Grand Forks in third place. They have 20 points right inside the mix there. They have a 6-2-1 record on the season, 8-2 overall. Bismarck Century right there knocking on the Knightriders' door. They have 19 points, as does Mandan. That's going to be a big matchup tomorrow at 1 o'clock, so make sure to get over here to Eagles Arena. We will not have coverage available for you for that broadcast, but it will be an exciting one to catch in person. West Fargo United has 18 points, as does Bismarck Legacy. Fargo Davies has 9 points, as does Williston. Dickinson right behind them with 8. And then Jamestown has 3 points. Devils Lake has 1 point. Dickinson traveling to Devils Lake tomorrow on their East Coast swing of the state of North Dakota by the Red River Valley, as is common in North Dakota girls high school hockey, almost playing these Friday, Saturday college hockey-esque series. This is our look at the drive for the title. The drive for the title, once again, brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. We're right in the middle of the winter, so make sure to get that automatic car starter. It's not only good for your car's well-being, but also your own well-being, getting inside of a warm car every morning before you head to work. We're going to take our first break of our pregame show. When we come back, we will continue on. You are watching Grand Forks Knightriders hockey on KNOX.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to SprayAdvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always...
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com. Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. Tonight we're bringing you Knightrider hockey. They're taking on Dickinson in this East-West girls high school hockey matchup. Sam Jensen, Luca Carpenter bringing you tonight's broadcast, making our way along the pregame show. The pregame show once again brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values and driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life. Coming up on slow pitch softball season, contact Signature Graphics. They'll be able to get those uniforms ready for you by the time the dirt is raked and ready to roll. Making our way along with the pregame show, let's take a look at our next element, and that is our Fuel for the Game. The Fuel for the Game is brought to you by Circle K, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Starting off with the Fuel for the Game for Grand Forks, Emily Common, leading scorer for the Knightriders so far this season. She has 12 points. 4 goals and 8 assists. Also featured on our screen here, we have Ella Bree with 8 points on the season. Taylor Kilgore has 6 points, as does Biddy Balick. Biddy Balick has 6 points on the season as well. Grand Forks, talk about depth. They have 13 players with at least 1 goal this season. Not 1 point or 1 assist at the very least. That's 13 players with at least 1 goal. So they have a lot of depth throughout their 4 forward lines and their 3 defensive pairings that can attack you from any of those lines. Also, can't talk about Grand Forks Knightriders without talking about the talent that they have in between the pipes. They have 2 stellar goaltenders on the team this season. Just an embarrassment of riches for Taylor Kilgore in between the pipes for the Knightriders in the 2025 season. Starting tonight is going to be Leah Bensley. Leah Bensley comes in with a 1.56 goals against average with a 9.26 save percentage. Also in the goalie room is Kylie Schmaltz. Kylie Schmaltz has a sub-1 goals against average, .80 goals GAA, and she also has a 9.39 save percentage. So two players who could be starting as a goalie for potentially any other team in the state on the same team. That's an exciting goaltender room for head coach Kelly Kilgore. He's going to have some tough decisions as tournament season comes around. Now let's take a look at the fuel for the game for Dickinson. Kendall Peterson. She has 8 points so far this season, 5 goals and 3 assists. Gabby Sobolik, she has 6 points, 3 goals and 3 assists. Also listed is Kiana Hendrickson. Hendrickson with 4 points. She has 1 goal and 3 assists. 8 different players on the roster with at least 1 point. So that's assist or goal for the midgets. And that's compared to Grand Forks, who has 13 different players with at least 1 goal. So that just tells you about the difference in depth. And that is showcasing itself on the standings when we took a look at the drive for the title. In between the pipes for Dickinson is going to be Olivia Vaughan. She's going to have her work cut out for her tonight. She has impressive stats also so far through this season. She has a 3.09 goals against average and a 9.14 save percentage. So those are players that are going to be featured for our fuel for the game. Brought to you by Circle K. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. These two teams played just a couple of weeks ago. That was on January 3rd. In fact, that was exactly 1 week ago. Grand Forks winning that one in Dickinson by a score of 7-1. So Grand Forks trying to replicate that success against the Midgets here just 1 week later inside their home arena at Eagles Arena. This is North Dakota Girls High School Hockey on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your colleagues to access this stream by visiting our website, knoxradio.com, or they could simply go to YouTube and utilize the search bar, searching KNOX Live Sports for our coverage of tonight's game and the remainder of the winter sports season. Both girls and boys hockey and basketball at the girls and boys level. We're going to take another break here. Word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will continue on with the pregame show on KNOX Live Sports.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. Tonight we're bringing you Knightriders hockey as they're taking on Dickinson High School. Dickinson High School making the 350-mile bus trip over 5 hours on the road to get here to Eagles Arena. We're making our way through the pregame show. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We've taken a look at the standings. We've taken a look at the players to keep an eye out tonight during our broadcast. Now let's take a look at the keys to the game. Keys to the game brought to you by Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season. Stop in today now with the drive-thru. Stop by the drive-thru and ask them to give you a roll of sock tape, stick tape. Hand them your skates to sharpen. They'll hand it right back. Check out that amazing new feature over at Jarrell. See what's new for the season and stop in today. Keys to the game for starting off with Dickinson High School. They need to find matchups to counter the depth. We talked about the depth earlier on in our pregame show. Dickinson has 8 players with at least 1 point so far this season. Grand Forks has 13 different players with at least 1 goal this year. So Dickinson is going to try to find matchups for their top goal scorers, that being Kendall Peterson and Gabby Sobalik on that top line along with Sarah Mangi. And how are they going to be able to take advantage when they do find matchups that are advantageous? Clear the defensive end quickly. There's going to be times where it's going to feel like Grand Forks, the Knightriders, are going to be overbearing in the offensive zone. Dickinson has to take any opportunity they can to just clear it out, especially in that ever-important area of the ice in between the top of the face-off circles and the blue line. That is a danger zone to turn the puck over. Rather chip it high off the glass or dump it all the way down. There's no penalty for icing besides a defensive zone face-off in high school hockey. So take any chance you can get to slow this game down and take advantage of your breakout chances in transition. Dickinson is going to want to stretch the ice, maybe some blue line to blue line passes from the defensive zone up through the neutral zone. Try create some odd man rush opportunities, and Dickinson is going to want to execute when those chances are apparent to them. Taking advantage of those grade A scoring chances is going to be key for Dickinson here this evening inside Eagles Arena. Now taking a look at our Jarrell Sports keys to the game for Grand Forks. The Knightriders produce a lot of shots in volume. Olivia Vaughan is a very solid goaltender for Dickinson. She has a .914 save percentage. So volume of shots and then crashing the net after you put a shot on net. Regardless of the angle, you want your 3 forwards to make their way towards the crease and clean up any rebounds for those hard-earned goals around the crease. Help your goaltender out in the defensive zone as well. That means not getting stuck on odd man rush opportunities, coming back, getting too aggressive in the offensive zone. That might create some rushes coming back the other way. But it also means clearing those rebounds. Starting netminder Leah Bensley has stellar numbers this season, 156 goals against average and .926 save percentage. You want to continue to maintain that confidence by keeping shots to the outside, giving her early saves, so when those grade A opportunities come later on in the game, she's already has that confidence built up. Use your big depth at an advantage. We've talked about it a couple times. Grand Forks with 13 different players with at least 1 goal this season. That's not a single point. That's at least having 1 goal. So Grand Forks wants to just roll those top 3 lines, even roll your top 4 lines, tire out Dickinson, and eventually chances will come. Dickinson's going to have tired legs. They're going to commit to hooking infraction, a tripping minor, and that will create opportunities on the power play. Grand Forks, the Knightriders, have an 18.2% success rate on the power play this year. They're going to want some opportunities to have some valuable reps against the Midgets here this evening inside Eagles Arena. This is our Keys to the Game, brought to you by Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season and stop in today. Grand Forks, the Knightriders, they're on a 5-game winning streak, playing some very solid hockey, getting ready to go through the chunk of their rest of their season. That 5-game winning streak features wins over East Grand Forks, Fargo North South. That was the big one, winning that one by a score of 1-0. Also beating Davies, Dickinson, and Bismarck Legacy, trying to stretch their winning streak to 6, and then they have another one tomorrow against Mandan. So, and then after Mandan, they play a pair of games against West Fargo United. They're going to be at West Fargo on the 14th, and then here in Grand Forks on the 21st of January. So a couple of games this weekend here for the Knightriders. Then they're going to have a little bit of a break, and they're going to have a week in between games against West Fargo United. Grand Forks taking another look at our drive for the title right there, ranked 3rd in the state. They have 20 points on the season. Things are pretty tightly packed towards the top. Only 5 points separating the top 3, 6 points separating the top 5 teams in the state. A bunch of teams that feel like they have an opportunity to upend Fargo North-South. The Spoons have won the last 3 state championships at the girls' North Dakota high school hockey level. Grand Forks has already proven the ability to do so this season, beating the Spoons by a score of 1-0. That's going to be a big game tonight between between Fargo North South and Minot. So I've just followed the Spoons Twitter page. That puck drop does not take place until 7:30. So updates might be a little bit delayed throughout our broadcast. We're going to take another break here, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up the pregame show. You are watching Knightrider Hockey on KNOX Live Sports.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats, to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team. Since 1972, Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Welcome back to our video coverage of Knightrider Hockey taking on Dickinson High School tonight inside Eagles Arena. We're just wrapping up our pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We are on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network, providing only video coverage for you tonight. We are not on the air. The last element that we have to make our way through during this pregame show is our starting lineups. These starting lineups are brought to you by Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC. Let's start off with the starting lineups. For Dickinson High School, their head coach is Lance Knutson. Starting off with forward line number 1, they got their top 2 scorers on the first line. That features, making our way from left to right, number 21, Gabby Sobalik, and number 16, Kendall Peterson, and number 9, Sarah Mangi. Line number 2, working from left to right, features number 17, Olivia Lippert. Number 11, that's Kiana Hendrickson, and number 22, Jenna Sagi. And then there's 2 players listed on line number 3 who are going to make their way into the rotation. A couple of wingers, number 12, Kara Stone, and number 6, Emma Lakey. Defensive pairing number 1 for the Midgets features number 14, Heather Tiber, and number 4, Alexis Hughes. Defensive pairing number 2 for Dickinson High School features number 10, Hannah Mangi, and number 19, Amethyst Britton. Starting netminder for Dickinson High School is going to be Olivia Vaughan. Once again, Vaughan with a .309 goals against average and a .914 save percentage. She's going to need to have a big night for Dickinson to come away with a victory here this evening. Now taking a look at our Franzen Bank and Trust starting lineups for Grand Forks, the Knightriders, starting off with line number 1, making our way left to right. Ella Bree, Emily Common, and Taylor Kilgore. Line number 2 features Elena Marto, Chloe Groven, and Emma Gray. Line number 3, Ava Walsh, Chesney Sigdahl, and Brooklyn Soderberg. Line number 4, number 15, Alyssa Hines, Ella Yana, and Nora Hale. And then the defensive pairings. Defensive pairing number 1 features Elizabeth Kilgore and Maya Manassa. Defensive pairing number 2, Biddy Balick and Kiara Botnan. And defensive pairing number 3, Kendra Kuznia is the only defender listed on defensive pairing number 3. And then starting in net, 2 stellar goaltenders for Grand Forks this season. But starting tonight is going to be Leah Bensley. Leah Bensley with a .156 goals against average, .926 save percentage, getting the start over Kylie Schmaltz. I'd imagine we're likely to see Schmaltz play tomorrow against Mandan here inside Eagles Arena. Puck drop for that one is going to be at 1 p.m. These are our starting lineups brought to you by Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC. Head coach Kelly Kilgore and I had an opportunity to have a conversation before we hopped on air. He was talking about how this team is playing very well, and he's very superstitious, talking about releasing line charts. I went up to him to ask him about the line charts and if he has a printed copy available for me. He said he hasn't printed one since the East Grand Forks game, and they've went on to rip 5 straight after that. So he refuses to print a line chart until this winning streak comes to an end. This pregame show is just now wrapping up, and it has been brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We're going to take our final break, and when we come back, we will have puck drop for the Knightriders and the Midgets on KNOX Live Sports.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Man of Steel.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just getting ready for puck drop here inside Eagles Arena on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. Put 17 minutes on the clock, getting ready for the start of the first period. On your screen, the Knightriders making their way from right to left. The Midgets are going to be making their way from left to right. Knightriders wearing their traditional uniforms. Nice white socks, white jersey, black breezers, black helmets, trim of gray, red, and black. The Midgets in their all-black uniforms with the trimming of orange and white all throughout. Here comes a 2-on-1 opportunity right off the opening faceoff for Dickinson, walking in all the way on the far side and taking a shot. That is Sobalik, the leading scorer for the Midgets. However, that one is going to go into the chest of Leah Bensley, making a big save early on, just 17 seconds into this one. Now a defensive zone face-off for Grand Forks. Taking it is going to be Chesney Sigdahl. This one is going to be won by Dickinson. A shot attempt from the top of the far face-off circle. Hits some traffic, eventually finds its way on frame, forcing Bensley to make a save. Knightriders taking the rebound, skating it out now all the way through the neutral zone. Here comes Sigdahl making a drop pass to her line mate. Shot towards the net, no good. Ava Walsh with it in the far corner. Rings it around to Maya Manassa. Manassa dumps it below the goal line of Dickinson High School, and the Knightriders are going to go for a line change. We continue to play on. A turnover in the neutral zone ends up on the stick of Elena Marto. Elena Marto now circling the wagons, now behind the net of Dickinson, looking for options, giving it to Biddy Balick. Biddy Balick's opportunity to move it towards the net hits traffic, ends up on the stick of Emma Gray. Emma Gray coughs that one up. It's going to end up on the stick of Hughes for Dickinson. She's going to work it to the far wall, played there by Lippert. Lippert is going to cross center ice, but eventually have that taken away from her by Manassa. Only 2 shots on net so far this game. Dickinson has both of those. Grand Forks still looking for their first shot of the game. Still very early into this one. Only 15 and a half minutes remaining in period number 1 between Dickinson High School and Grand Forks, the Knightriders. Knightriders on a 5-game winning streak. Playing this one in her own end is Manassa, looking for options, moving through the neutral zone. On the backhand, trying to find Taylor Kilgore on the far wall. Kilgore trying to create a turnover behind the Dickinson net. But the Midgets are able to break this one out. Working through the neutral zone is Sobalik, trying to pass it to herself off the far wall, entering the Knightriders zone. Coming away with it now is Dickinson. A chance that's going to go off the post. The rebound comes all the way out to the top of the circles. That's Peterson with the shot there for Dickinson High School. Number 16, Kendall Peterson, hitting the post, coming away from a scrum in the far corner, walking downhill. And that shot is going to go off the pipe. The best friend for a goaltender. So we stay at 0 apiece. Offensive zone faceoff here, won by Dickinson. They're going to ring it around all the way to the far wall. Britton steps down to play that one to hold the zone. Grand Forks trying to break it out. Ella Bree Passing that one to Taylor Kilgore. Kilgore is going to cross center ice. She's going to go for a line change. Dickinson. Grand Forks not getting it all the way into Dickinson's end. They cross center ice and dump it below the goal line of the Knightriders and go for a line change of their own. This one squirts out into the neutral zone. It's collected there by Lippert. She's going to dump it in below the Knightriders' goal line, forcing Grand Forks to operate their breakout. That pass is broken up at the far blue line. Nice job to hold the offensive zone for Dickinson there. Skating with it now for Grand Forks. This is number 17, Kendra Kuznia. Kuznia doing a nice job of skating end-to-end. Actually, that is number 13. That's having a tough time differentiating the 13 and the 17 there. Actually, I'm not exactly sure. I believe that was number 12, Eliana, making her way towards the net. Nice display of skating there, working from goal line to goal line. So we're going to have a stoppage in play after the save from Vaughan. Offensive zone face-off for Grand Forks. This one's taken by Sigdahl. She's going to win it to the near wall. It's going to be played there by Soderberg. Soderberg gives it back to Sigdahl. Backhand pass towards the slot. Is going to miss its intended target, go all the way to the far wall. Sigdahl now has it behind the Midgets' net. Trying to bounce it off the back of the frame. Clearing attempt hits one of the stanchions, so Devils Lake is going to have to reattempt to break this one out to the neutral zone. Nice job by the Grand Forks forecheck to keep this one in the attacking end for the Knightriders. Sigdahl with it in the far corner. Centering feed comes all the way out to the point. A shot there from Biddy Balick goes high of the net. Great A scoring chance right there for the Knightriders. Just one shot on net so far. Here's Sigdahl on the far side. Walking downhill, odd angle shot is going to be wide, and it's going to ring it around to the near point. Biddy Balick holds the zone. Moving it down now to Emma Gray. It's going to come back to Balick. Balick's shot hits traffic on the way. Dickinson High School's Hendrickson was in front of that one. Not able to break it out into the neutral zone, however, and Grand Forks continues to apply the pressure on the forecheck. Giving chase is Emma Gray. This one's going to be held in the zone by Kuznia. She's going to throw it towards the net. That was Kiera Botnan, correction. And that one is going to be covered up by Vaughan. 12 minutes, 27 seconds remaining in the first period. All knotted up at 0 between Grand Forks and Dickinson. Grand Forks has now taken the lead in the shots department. They have the momentum right now with some sustained offensive zone pressure. Shot from Botnan from the point, hits traffic. However, she gets a second chance at it, and that's going to be pushed to the corner by Vaughan, where the teams are going to battle for it below the midget goal line. It's going to come to the near wall where Mangy tries a cross-ice pass, not going to find its intended target, but accomplishes the mission of getting it out into the neutral zone. Now Grand Forks breaking it out of their own end. Skating with it is Manassa, entering the midget's end from the top of the face-off circles. Throws a shot towards the net. That's blocked by Dickinson High School. Comes out to the neutral zone. Grand Forks is going to go for a line change. Nice job here by Grand Forks' Ella Bree. First line out there right now for Grand Forks. Ella Bree, Emily Common, Taylor Kilgore. This one goes down to Bree on the far hash marks, giving it to Common in the slot. She tries to turn around. Nice job by Biddy Balick to use her backhand to hold the zone there for the Knightriders. Teams are going to battle for it on the near wall. Nice hold of the zone right there for Grand Forks, done so by number 17. That is Kendra Kuznia. Dickinson has it on their stick. Sarah Mangy has it on the near wall. It's eventually going to end up on the stick of Britton. Her zone clearing attempt is held in by Grand Forks. Now here's a chance for the Knightriders right in front of the net. Ella Bree not able to get a shot off on her backhand. The puck was on its end. Dickinson still not able to get it out. Nice job by the Knightriders forecheck. We got bodies down on the ground. Some physicality being displayed there from Kendra Kuznia. She's going to throw it towards the net on the backhand, and that one is going to be saved rather easily by Olivia Vaughan. So Grand Forks starting to showcase their depth here with some sustained pressure with all three of their lines, all four of their lines actually. We've seen sustain some offensive zone pressure. Here comes line number 4, Eliana, Alyssa Hines, and Nora Hale. Defensive zone faceoff is going to be won by Dickinson. However, they're not going to be able to get it out for the moment. Skating with it is Eliana at the far hash mark. She gives it back to Manassa at the point. One-time shot is saved to the corner by Vaughan. Comes back to Manassa. Moving it down to Yana. Coming back out to Elizabeth Kilgore. Her shot towards the net hits traffic and bounces over the net. Dickinson collects the rebound on the near wall, and they're able to break it out into the neutral zone just by a couple of inches. Grand Forks, the Knightriders, are going to have to retreat. Doing so is Yana, passing it to Manasa. A nice one-touch pass up to Alyssa Hines. Alyssa Hines crosses center ice, has the puck taken away from her. She's trying to move this one over to Elizabeth Kilgore. Ella Yana has this one taken away from her from behind. Moving in now is Sarah Mangi. Without much support, she's going to move to the far wall, looking for someone to pass it to. It comes back to the point. The shot is saved nicely by Leah Bensley. Rebound goes to the far corner. Now a loose puck ends up on the stick of the Knightriders. They had Chesney Sigdahl streaking down the ice. The pass was just out of her reach. Could have been a breakaway opportunity. Icing is called off, however. Sigdahl now has possession. She's going to move this one back to Biddy Balick. Balick is going to wrap it around to the far corner. Playing it there is going to be Ava Walsh out to the point. Right back to Walsh on the far hash marks. Dickinson has it. They're going to ring it to the near hash marks. Balick just immediately pinching down to those hash marks, and that is part of their forechecking strategy. These defenders are biting pretty heavily until Dickinson showcases the ability to stretch the ice. Balick on a run right now of holding the zone. That one was caught by Soderberg. She's going to move it over to Sigdahl. Sigdahl's just going to dump it deeper into the midget end and go for a line change. Some back and forth action, pretty fast pace. Haven't had a whole lot of whistles to date. And as I say that, I realize that our clock on our video stream needs to be caught up. Just 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in period number 1. All knotted up between Grand Forks and Dickinson here inside Eagles Arena. Skating with it now for Grand Forks, that's number 4, Chloe Groven. Chloe Groven with it in the near corner, has this one taken away from her. Dickinson still trying to break this out. Looks like they're able to do so. Balick moving from her left defensive position to right defensive position, utilizing the backhand to hold the zone nicely. These Grand Forks defenders sure do know how to hold that blue line. Trying to apply some pressure now around the slot are the Knightriders. With it back there is Groven. Groven's going to give it back to the point where it's going to be played by Botnan. She's going to push it back down low. Emma Gray being pestered below the midget's goal line. This one's going to poke out to a Dickinson player. It's going to end up on the stick of Sobolik. She's going to skate it past the red line. She's going to attempt to dump it deep, but it's going to end up on the stick of Balick. Here's an opportunity for the Knightriders if they move quickly. Taylor Kilgore being pushed to the far corner. Centering feed not reaching its intended target, but it ends up on the stick of Emily Common. Common now skating behind Dickinson's net, trying to survey options, being pestered by Britton. Good job defensively there for Dickinson. Common is going to push it below the net of Dickinson. Nice hold on the far side there by Kendra Kuznia, pushing it down below the goal line once again. Dickinson's going to chip this one off the high glass, and it's going to bounce over the stick of Maya Manasa, who is going to have to retreat to the neutral zone. Trying to move it up to the Dickinson blue line, has that one taken away from her momentarily. And now, once again, the Knightriders are going to retreat all the way behind Leah Bensley. Skating with it there is number 17, Kendra Kuznia. Just 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in period number 1. Still no score. Grand Forks leading in the shots department, 6-3 in that category. Dickinson able to break it out there. Sobolik looking for numbers for a fast break opportunity coming back the other way. We've seen Grand Forks apply some sustained pressure. Dickinson has had a couple of opportunities. In fact, they shot one off the post. That one was off the stick of number 16, Kendall Peterson, the leading scorer for Dickinson High School. But they have not provided much sustained pressure in the offensive zone with their forecheck. Grand Forks has been dominating in that fashion so far. The ice is tilted towards Dickinson's zone. Right as I say that, Sarah Mangi skating this one out, trying to push it to the far side. A shot being thrown towards the net. That's going to be waffle boarded by Bensley behind the goal line. Teams are going to battle for it in the near corner of Grand Forks' zone. Now an opportunity from the slot. Sobolik, that hits traffic in front. That was a prime scoring area for Sobolik with it on her stick. She's the second leading scorer for Dickinson High School. Grand Forks is going to collect the rebound and dump it all the way down the ice for an icing. So we're going to have a stoppage in play. Our clock is going to continue to run on our video stream. We're going to try catch up with the All-True Health System scoreboard here inside Eagles Arena. Just 5 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in period number 1. Pretty fast-paced period of hockey between Grand Forks and Dickinson. Offensive zone face-off win now for Dickinson. They're not able to hold the zone, so they're going to have to retreat out to the neutral zone. Playing it there is Britton. They dump it in. Grand Forks has ample time to operate a breakout. Ava Walsh working alongside the far wall, entering Dickinson's zone. She's met at the top of the face-off circle along the far wall. A Dickinson defender rings it around all the way to the near side. Biddy Balick stepping down all the way to the goal line. She's going to move this one over to Walsh. Walsh is going to pass this one over to Soderberg. Soderberg has it taken away from her. Dickinson is going to attempt to break it out, but this is going to be held in the zone by Chesney Sigdahl. She's going to throw a shot towards the net. That is saved. The rebound comes to the far side. Dickinson tries to break it out on the stick of number 18. That's Britton. Coming back the other way, a shot thrown towards the net by Brooklyn Soderberg. A rebound just going over the net. That one was off the stick of number 6, Elizabeth Kilgore, in a prime scoring area, trying to take advantage of the rebound. Grand Forks still applying pressure in the offensive zone. Manassa has it, throwing a shot towards the net from the point. That one is broken up by number 16. That is Kendall Peterson. That's Britton with it below her own goal line, being met immediately by some Knightrider forecheckers. I believe that's Emma Gray battling for it down there for Grand Forks. And getting close to blowing the whistle. Finally, the referees decide to stop play after a couple of seconds without the puck moving. That's going to stop the clock just under 4 minutes. Our video stream scoreboard is getting caught up. All-True Health System scoreboard score is still correct. 0 for Grand Forks Knightriders, 0 for Dickinson Midgets. Offensive zone face-off. Dickinson loses possession immediately. Chasing this one down is Elena Marto on the near side. Looking for someone on the back post was Marto. Looking for Chloe Groven. She was behind the net. A shot then from the far side off the stick of Kiara Botnan is going to hit traffic and go up into the netting. So this should be another offensive zone face-off for the Knightriders. Knightriders are going to get a line change. Coming in as their first line, Ella Bree, Emily Common, Taylor Kilgore. Common wins the face-off back to Manassa. Manassa throwing a shot from the point. Makes its way through on net towards Vaughan. Vaughan saw that one the entire way and gloves it, so we're going to have a stoppage in play. 3 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the first. Bree with possession momentarily. Off the face-off, teams are battling for it on the near wall. It's going to come out to Manassa. Manassa has that mobility on the blue line, throwing a shot towards the net, causing a scrum on top of the crease. Dickinson is going to skate away with the rebound. Here comes Sarah Mangy. Mangy looking for a potential 3-on-2 opportunity. Instead, she turns it over. It's going to end up on the stick of Ella Bree coming back the other way. Bree below the goal line of Dickinson High School looking for some support. Now surveying her options, throwing it towards the front of the net, trying to get onto the stick of Taylor Kilgore. Some sound positional defense here from Dickinson High School to negate an opportunity. And here comes a potential breakaway coming back the other way. Skating with it was Sarah Mangy. Good job there by Maya Manassa to break that one up. Now looking for a stretch pass from the goal line to the Knightrider blue line. Skating with it there is Ella Bree. She's going to dump this one in and go for a line change. They were on the ice for quite some time. Elena Marto battling for it on the far side. This one is going to end up on the stick of Ella Yana. Yana's going to give way to Nora Hale. Hale gives it to Yana in the near corner. It's going to come out to the point where Biddy Balick plays it. She's going to ring it around behind the net where it's collected by Yana. In stride, nice pass back out to the point to Balick. Her shot towards the net is deflected by a Dickinson defender. However, Grand Forks maintains possession. A shot that goes all the way through from the goal line all the way back to Leah Bensley, who is going to leave this one for Kendra Kuznia. Kuznia cross-ice pass is deflected, but before center ice, so this is going to be an icing against Grand Forks. Another stoppage in play, this time with 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining in period number 1. We're still knotted at 0. Grand Forks Knightriders taking on the Dickinson Midgets. Just 1 week ago, these two teams played in Dickinson. Grand Forks coming away with a 7-1 victory, thinking that we were going to have a similar margin in this one. Might have some surprised faces, certainly up here in the press box, about the results we're seeing in the early stages of this matchup. Dickinson retreating all the way back to their defensive zone after the offensive zone face-off. Tipping this one off the far wall is Lippert, looking for a potential 2-on-1 opportunity with her line mate Hendrickson. Nice job there by Grand Forks Central's Emma Gray to break up that potential odd man rush. Looking for a stretch pass to the far side, a little miscommunication there. Ava Walsh a couple of strides behind it. Dickinson clears it all the way down the ice. Bailick collects it before it can be called an icing. Now battling for it right in front of Grand Forks' bench. Dickinson is going to have a potential opportunity if they work this one towards the net. Lippert is going to try throw it towards the frame. However, it hits traffic on the way. And hopping on top of that one is Leah Bensley with exactly 1 minute remaining in the first period. Knightriders maintain a 10-3 lead in the shot department. Taking this face-off in the defensive zone are the Knightriders, and they're going to get possession. It's going to end up on the stick of Maya Manassa. Nice breakout pass, one-touch feed. Trying to skate out of the zone with speed is Chloe Groven. Still able to get it into the Midgets' end. Shot from the far side coming off the stick of Emma Gray. That one is waffle boarded by Vaughan to the near wall. Still in the Midgets' end. Dickinson trying to skate behind their own net. This one is taken away by Elena Marto. Marto's going to give it to Gray behind the goal line. She has that one taken away by Peterson. Peterson trying to break it up to Sarah Mangy on the near wall. Stepping in to break that one up was Emma Gray. Emma Gray once again applying some pressure on the forecheck, creating another turnover, comes back to the point. A shot from Manassa, strong wrister from the top of the far face-off circle. That one is gloved by Vaughan, who saw it the entire way. Now just 3 seconds remaining. We finally caught up on our All True Health System scoreboard with just 3 seconds remaining in the first. Grand Forks still has time to get a goal off the face-off. This one's going to be on the stick of Emma Gray, who had it on her forehand. However, the puck was bouncing, so not enough time to recollect it. Only 3 seconds remaining in the period off that face-off. So that's going to do it after 17 minutes of play inside Eagles Arena. We're still tied at 0, waiting for the first score of the game. We're going to take a quick break here. A word from our sponsors. When we come back, you will be given the intermission report. Knightriders hockey on KNOX Live Sports.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World. When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335. Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week. Proweg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Blue-Rich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProEgEquip.com to see everything ProEg has to offer.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Welcome to the Intermission Report on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. After one period of play in North Dakota Girls High School Hockey, the Knightriders are all knotted up with the Dickinson Midgets. Knightriders currently number 3 in the state of North Dakota. Big weekend taking on Dickinson tonight, and then Mandan tomorrow for an afternoon matinee. Puck drop at 1 p.m. for that one. This intermission report brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the men of steel. No scoring to run you through the first period of play. Also, no proceed highlights, although we will try to capture all of the big saves and all the goals for you to give you the run-through of our proceed highlights in the post-game show. Just handed a scoring stat sheet by the public address system and the stat keepers here inside Eagles Arena. It's as empty as any stat sheet I've taken a look at. No goals, no penalties, no goalie changes in the first period of play. The only stats that we're able to read off for you, Olivia Vaughan stopping all 11 shots directed towards her by Grand Forks. She has 11 saves in the first period. And then Leah Bensley has made all 3 saves that have made their way on frame off the sticks of Dickinson High School. So shots are in favor of Grand Forks by a margin of 8, 11-3 in that regard. However, we're still all knotted up at 0 after one period of play. Grand Forks coming into this one off of a 5-game winning streak, trying to extend that one to 6. Some pretty big games throughout that winning streak as well, taking down Fargo North South, the 3-time defending state champions for girls hockey in the state of North Dakota. Let's take another look at our drive for the title that we talked about during the pregame show. Fargo North South currently number 1 in the state with 25 points. And then there's a tight, a lot of teams just neck and neck with each other. Minot with 22. That's going to be a big matchup tonight in Minot. Their puck should just be about to drop. I checked earlier on, and puck drop is going to be at 7:30 inside Mesa Arena for that one. That's going to be an exciting matchup to watch and keep an eye on. Grand Forks has 20 points. Bismarck Century 19. Mandan 19. Talk about big matchups. That's another big one tomorrow. Grand Forks just 1 more point than Mandan. Mandan in action tonight against Devil's Lake. West Fargo United has 18, so does Bismarck Legacy. Rounding out the standings, a couple of teams with single-digit points on the season so far. That includes Fargo Davies and Williston. Both of them have 9. Dickinson, who we're watching here tonight, they have 8 points on the season, 2 wins so far. And another one, if you count a win that comes in overtime, those 3 wins coming over Williston by a score of 1-0, defeating Bismarck Century by a score of 4-2. Century, who we're looking at, has 19 points, so they certainly have the capability to pull off an upset, as is common in the state of North Dakota in girls high school hockey. Anybody can beat anybody on any given night. And right now we're tied after one period of play between Grand Forks and Dickinson High School. Jamestown has 3 points on the year, and Devils Lake has 1 point. The final victory for Dickinson was a 1-0 win over Devils Lake, but that win against Bismarck Century stands out. The Patriots have a 5-2-2 record on the season, good for 19 points. That makes them 4th in the state. So that was an impressive victory for the Midgets earlier on this year. We're making our way through the intermission report after one period of play. Grand Forks all knotted up with Dickinson High School. We'll be right back with wrap up the intermission report brought to you by High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. You are watching North Dakota Girls High School Hockey on KNOX Live Sports.
Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need for anything sports. Stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World. Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer. When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from puck drop to start the second period, wrapping up our first intermission report. First intermission reports, as long as all our breaks, are brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water and Grand Forks welding and machine. The Men of Steel. You are watching KNOX Live Sports on our network sponsors, Rivard's Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, providing video coverage for tonight's broadcast. We are not on the air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. We will be bringing you the Coaches Show from Hugo's Pure Market tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. We're going to have an assortment of coaches, almost guaranteed to have hockey coaches from the Knightriders. Not sure if we're going to see Kelly Kilgore there, although we will have an opportunity to have a conversation with him after this one. So make sure to stick around for the postgame show. We're going to have a conversation with Kelly Kilgore. He'll make his way up to the PS Garage Doors press box, and we'll break down tonight's action against Dickinson and get a brief preview for their matchup against Mandan tomorrow. Let's take a look at the keys for the game that we talked about during the pregame show. See how both of these teams are faring with the keys that we laid out for them. These keys were brought to you by Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season and stop in today. Starting off with Grand Forks producing a lot of shots. They put 11 shots on net towards Olivia Vaughan in the first period. I think head coach Kilgore would like to see a little bit more volume in that regard. You probably want to be putting up at least 15 shots a period, maybe even if you want to get to that 45 shots a game mark, and that is the type of shot total that we could see from the Knightriders, especially with the depth that they have compared to Dickinson's depth in this matchup. Helper goaltender, Grand Forks has done a good job in that regard. Only 3 shots have made their way towards Leah Bensley. However, they were lucky to have a shot off the stick of number 16 for Dickinson, that being Kendall Peterson. The junior rang one off the top post, and that kept the score 0-0. That was maybe the best scoring opportunity we saw from Dickinson. Outside of that, the majority, or I'd say the entirety of the 3 shots that are listed on the total have came from the outside and have come with relative ease for Leah Bensley. Also use big depth to their advantage. We've seen Kelly Kilgore rotating all 4 of his lines so far this evening in an attempt to tire out Dickinson, who only has 2 and 2/3 forward lines listed. They have 2 defensive pairings as well. So how can Grand Forks take advantage of that depth to eventually tire out Dickinson? And this is where we're going to see it in periods number 2 and periods number 3, especially during the later stages of those periods to try to take advantage. Maybe some tired legs for Dickinson will create a power play opportunity for the Knightriders. The keys that we laid out for Dickinson: find matchups to counter depth. We've seen that first line for Dickinson High School, featuring their top scorers, number 16 ringing one off the post, that being Kendall Peterson. Alongside her is the second leading scorer for the Midgets, that's Gabby Sobolik, as well as Sarah Mangi. Those top 3 players have had some opportunities while they've been on the ice, but how will stamina come into factor as we make our way through periods number 2 and periods number 3? Clear the defensive end quickly. Dickinson's been doing a good job of that, and they've been able to avoid some icing calls as well, just because they're not dumping it down with the force to make it all the way down the ice. Grand Forks has intercepted a couple of them trying to get an odd man rush coming back the other way and then take advantage of their breakout chances. I'd say Dickinson has done a nice job when the puck is on their stick of getting it out into the neutral zone. However, there's been a couple of times where Grand Forks was applying some sustained pressure in the offensive end. And we're getting ready to start period number 2. The puck is down. Knightriders now making their way on your screen from left to right. The Midgets are working from right to left. Picking the puck up there is Sarah Mangi on the far red line. Teams are going to battle for it there. Eventually coming away with that one is going to be number 17 for the Knightriders, Kendra Kuznia. Working it back to the near side, fighting for it there is Kiera Botnan. Botnan's dump-in attempt was met immediately by Tiber. Tiber dumps this one out into the neutral zone. That's collected by Botnan immediately entering the midget zone. She does so off sides. So it's going to be a stoppage in play just 35 seconds into the first period. Neutral zone face-off awaits. Grand Forks with an 8-2 record so far this season, averaging 3 goals per game and just 1.3 goals against per game. Talking with head coach Kelly Kilgore before our broadcast, he talked about the blend of both excellent goaltending and strong defense, specifically the positioning and the experience that they have on the back end. Helping out their goaltender are the Knights, and that is apparent in the stats, only giving up 1.3 goals against per game. Another stoppage in play. This is going to result in an offensive zone face-off now for the Knightriders. Winning this one to the near wall, eventually coming back to the point. Playing it is Manassa. Manassa trying to get that one towards the net. It hits traffic in front, ends up on the stick of Elena Marto, who had a chance. Not able to control that one, goes to the far corner. Marto collects it there. Trying to work it back down low, giving it to her line mate, Emma Gray. Emma Gray skating behind the net, squeaking it to the front, into the slot area, off the far post. Finds nobody. Grand Forks able to hold the zone. Marto now with it to the far corner. Comes out to the point. One-time attempt by Elizabeth Kilgore. Ends up on the stick of the near post. Chloe Groven had a scoring chance there, but that one is going to be saved by Vaughan. So some nice early sustained pressure here for the Knightriders to start period number 2. A couple of scoring opportunities. Perhaps none better there off the stick of Chloe Groven. Not able to get all of it on that attempt on the near post. Grand Forks wins this offensive zone faceoff. Goes to Biddy Balick. She's going to work down alongside the far wall. Now working with it, making her way towards the front of the net. Backhand shot goes off the far pad, the near pad to us in the press box of Vaughan. Nice scoring chance there from Balick, just walking in from her spot on the point. Here comes Dickinson coming back the other way. Unable to get a shot off there as Lippert has this one taken away from her. Skating with it there is Kiera Botnan, moving through the neutral zone with speed. 3-on-2 opportunity for the Knightriders. Nice play there by Hannah Mangi. Now here comes Sarah Mangi with the 2-on-1 for Dickinson if they hurry. Sobolik chasing after it in the near corner. Sobolik is going to clear this one towards the top of the crease. Clearing attempt is going to be held in by Dickinson. A shot towards the net by Hannah Mangi is blocked. Now coming back the other way is Brooklyn Soderberg. Soderberg's going to throw a shot towards the net, And that one is saved. Rebound was loose momentarily. Dickinson able to get that one out of harm's way. Nice opportunity there for Soderberg and the Knightriders. Elena Marto dashing in on the near wall, attempting to hold the zone. We have a delayed penalty. This one is going to apparently be against Dickinson. So it is going to be a minor penalty against Dickinson. And it's going to be a tripping minor, giving us a chance to get our first look at the RBB Electric power play for Grand Forks. With 14 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second, put 2 minutes up on the clock. This penalty is going to be assessed against number 4, Alexis Hughes, the senior defender for the Midgets. Nice offensive zone face-off, gives the Knightriders an opportunity to set this one up immediately. One-time attempt from the near side, Elizabeth Kilgore not getting all of that one. However, the Knightriders are able to continue to maintain possession. Soderberg has it below the goal line. Soderberg, facing the end wall, is going to ring this one around to Marto on the far wall. Marto has that one taken away from her quickly by Lippert. Lippert continues to give chase. That was a scary chance. Playing the puck out of her net was Leah Bensley. Here's an aggressive forecheck on the penalty kill for Dickinson High School. Getting another shot on net. A couple of shots there for Dickinson. Skating back the other way is Elizabeth Kilgore. She's going to drop this one to Marto. Her shot attempt is blocked immediately by Lippert. Good job there. A couple of blocks by Olivia Lippert on that shift. The sophomore forward for the Midgets. She's going to go for a line change. Trying to stretch the ice now are the Rough Riders. Able to tip that one into the zone is Biddy Balick. Dickinson's going to try wrap it around on the near wall out of the zone. That's going to be held in by Grand Forks' Maya Manassa. Now here's a chance for Emma Gray on the far side. One-timer is going to miss the net wide. Nice scoring opportunity there for Grand Forks. Now just 40 seconds remaining on the RBB Electric power play. Balick trying to bowl her way towards the slot. Clearing attempt from Dickinson unsuccessful. That's going to be held in by Ella Bree. It's going to come back to the near side. A shot towards the net off the stick of Chloe Groven is going to go into the glove of Olivia Vaughan. So stoppage in play with 12 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the second period. Just 26 seconds remaining on the power play for Grand Forks. Some aggressive forechecking from Dickinson in the Grand Forks end. Dickinson on the penalty kill. They have an 82.4 success rate on the penalty kill this season due the Midgets. Compare that to an 18.2% success rate for the Knightriders on the power play. We continue to play on now. Just 9 seconds remaining on the Hughes tripping minor. Grand Forks still trying to set up their power play. This one's going to come back to the point. It's going to be shot towards the net and wide open net back door. Nice play by the netminder. We're going to capture that replay. Skating in for Grand Forks was Chloe Groven with speed, able to get a strong shot off. Let's take another look at that one. This replay brought to you by American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency. A shot towards the net from the far wall, from the far point, correction. Making its way towards the net, hits traffic eventually. Groven with a wide open look at that one, but a nice save by Dickinson's goaltender, Olivia Vaughan, to slide to the near post to negate that scoring opportunity. Even strength now between these two teams. Good job by the Dickinson penalty kill. Your best penalty kill is your netminder. Vaughan making a stellar save on that one. That's our candidate for cover of the game. Slicing their way through the defense is Lippert there, putting a shot towards the net. Having to make a complicated save is Leah Bensley. It appeared as though Olivia Lippert just walked in unimpeded. But Bensley is there to make the save to keep this a 0-0 hockey game. Dickinson now retreating to their own end. Hughes has it. Hughes trying to break it up alongside the near wall. Nice job by Elena Marto to step in on the forecheck. Giving chase is Ava Walsh to the far corner. Walsh breaking free of a scrum, uses her skate to break it loose. It's going to end up on the stick of Dickinson momentarily. Elena Marto is going to force another turnover. Her shot is going to ring around all the way to the far point, where Manassa is going to hold the zone, make her way back towards the center of the ice. Manassa has some impressive skating ability on that blue line. Unable to hold that one. Still showcasing some impressive hand-eye coordination to control the puck quickly, trying to get it right back into the midget zone. Nice pass towards the slot. Scoring chance there for Grand Forks' number 12, Eliana. That shot attempt will miss high of the net. Yana all by herself in the slot, unable to hit the net there. We're still tied at 0 with 10.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Dickinson trying to get this one out to the neutral zone. It's going to end up on the stick of Sobolik. Sobolik immediately faced Taylor Kilgore, who is back checking nicely. Grand Forks is able to take that one away. They're going to dump it all the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing. So once again, we're going to have to get caught up on our Ultra Health System scoreboard here. Just 10 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the second. We're all knotted at 0. The Knightriders facing some stiff competition from Dickinson High School. Defensive zone faceoff is won by Grand Forks. Botnan collects it on the near wall. She's going to move this one up to Taylor Kilgore. Kilgore gives it to her line mate Common, who gives it right back to Taylor Kilgore. Kilgore entering Dickinson's zone, trying to make it, oh wow, nice pass to Biddy Balick on the near side coming in from the point. That was a nice seam pass there from Kilgore. Kilgore now on top of the crease, and she's going to bat this one in. Backhand goal for the Knightriders. That goal is going to be off the stick of number 7 for Grand Forks. That's Taylor Kilgore. With 9 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the second period. Great effort play there from Kilgore just moments after setting up Biddy Balick for a scoring opportunity. Let's take a look at that replay. This replay brought to you by American Family Insurance. There's the Balick opportunity. The puck then comes to the near wall, thrown back towards the front of the net. Fighting for the rebound is Kilgore, and she gets a second chance at it, and she scores. Great effort play there. And they're going to give the assist to Kiera Botnan on that one. She's who threw the shot towards the net from the near side. The rebound off of Vaughan went right on top of the crease. It looked as if Kilgore was able to maneuver that onto her backhand to score. So Grand Forks cracks, opens the floodgates here, hopefully if you're a Knightriders fan. 9 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Grand Forks breaking it out of their own end after the Kilgore goal. Skating with it is Emma Gray, breaking it out through the neutral zone. Right below us, it's going to end up on the stick of a Dickinson defender. Her clearing attempt will go off of Gray, so she's going to hold the zone and dump it back below the goal line of Dickinson. Giving chase is Mardo. All the momentum right now with Grand Forks after that goal. Mardo playing the body below the goal line, creating some space for Chloe Groven. Nice sustained pressure. This one's going to be held in on the zone on the far side by Elizabeth Kilgore. Throwing a shot towards the net. That hits traffic, deflects to the far corner. Ends up on the stick of Emma Gray below the Dickinson goal line. Nice pass to Groven. Groven right back to Gray. Some nice chemistry being showcased right there between Gray and Groven. And this one's going to come out into the neutral zone. Dickinson lucky to clear the zone right there. Grand Forks continuing to apply the pressure after the goal. Manassa with it on the near wall in the offensive zone for the Knightriders. This one's going to be held in by Sigdahl. She tries to ring it off the glass on the near side, but that one is going to go out of play, so we're going to have a stoppage. We're catching up on our Ultra Health System scoreboard on KNOX Live Sports. 7 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the second period. The Knightriders with a 1-0 lead after a goal off the stick of Taylor Kilgore off the rebound. The assist being credited to Kiera Botnan. Neutral zone face-off. Dickinson maintains possession in their zone, but immediately met with pressure. Grand Forks, this one's going to end up on the stick of Biddy Balick. Another nice seam pass. That time coming from Chesney Sigdahl. Balick's shot towards the net is gloved by Vaughan, so we're going to have a stoppage with 7.5 minutes remaining in period number 2. Here comes another offensive zone face-off for Grand Forks. Taking this one is Chesney Sigdahl. Sigdahl's going to win this one back to Balick. Balick gathers it on her backhand. She's going to move it down to Ava Walsh in the far corner. Finds its way back to Balick, who throws it towards the net. It's going to carry him to the near corner. Ava Walsh trying to move that one towards the front of the net. Nice positional defense there from Dickinson as they break this one out cleanly. Sobalik met immediately. It just feels like Dickinson, the battle is, almost a dangerous turnover there in front of the net. Sobalik. Dickinson still looking for an opportunity after the turnover. Skating with it down there is number 14 for Dickinson. That's Heather Tiber. Grand Forks is going to gain possession and dump it all the way down, so we're going to have an icing. Finally caught up on our All True Health System scoreboard. 6 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the second period. Dickinson just having a difficult time breaking it out of their own zone, and when they're able to successfully do so, things tighten up even more so in the neutral zone. Just a great 3 stages of defense here, both in the defense, all in the defensive zone, neutral zone, and the offensive zone for Grand Forks, really limiting the scoring opportunities from Dickinson. We're going to get a quick whistle off the face-off. That's only going to take a couple of seconds off the clock. 6 minutes and 39 seconds now remaining in the second period. Eliana taking the face-off now for the Knightriders in the defensive zone. She's going to win this one to herself. It's going to be moved up to Manassa. Manassa gains a burst of speed, runs into a wall, but here comes an opportunity now for the Knightriders. Moving in with it was Nora Hale. She coughs it up right as she enters Dickinson's zone. Knightriders had to regroup after a delayed offsides. Now they're going to apply pressure on the far side. It's going to come back to Manassa on the point. Manassa throws a shot towards the net. Grand Forks continuing to apply pressure. Eliana giving it back to Botnan. Botnan throws a shot towards the net that deflects off of a couple of players on the way. It's going to carry him to the far side where Manassa is going to use her backhand to push it back below the Midgets' goal line. Trying to break this one out all by herself for Dickinson High School, doing so successfully, getting it out to the neutral zone is Heather Tiber. Momentarily, here come the Knightriders coming back on the far side. Maya Manassa throwing a shot towards the net. That one is going to be gloved by Vaughan. She's going to hold on to it. So we're going to have a stoppage in play. Just over 5.5 minutes remaining in period number 2. Grand Forks leading Dickinson High School by a score of 1-0. Dominating in the shots department, leading 20-5 in that category. We're going to have a brief changing out of the pucks here by the officials. And not sure if we had a milestone moment for that. Could have been, it looked like a milestone moment for the goaltender. Olivia Vaughan, the coach puts the puck into his pocket. Curious what milestone was reached. Could have been, I'm going to speculate, maybe a 1,000th save on a career. The captain, senior netminder for Dickinson, is going to have a memento to hold on to. She has 19 saves tonight. Here comes pressure back her way. Skating with it is Emily Common, trying to find her line mate on the back post, Ella Bree. That one's broken up by Dickinson. Now they're going to break it out through the neutral zone. Looking for space is Sarah Mangy. Sarah Mangy trying to bounce it to herself on the far wall. Now has it on the bottom of the far face-off circle and able to get a shot off. But that one is going to go right into the chest of Leah Bensley. And she's going to hold on to that one. So another stoppage in play, just over 5 minutes remaining in period number 2. Good opportunity there for Dickinson. They would really like to score one to even things up before the second intermission. Defensive zone face-off. Kendra Kuznia gets possession off the face-off, but Dickinson holds the zone. Here's an opportunity right on top of the crease, getting tied up there for Dickinson High School is Sobalik. Grand Forks able to break it out, now entering Dickinson's zone. Chipping that one below the goal line for Grand Forks is Ella Bree. Ella Bree pushing this one over to Taylor Kilgore in the near corner. Kilgore trying to center it. Teams are going to continue to fight for it. Emily Common now has it, skating it up towards the point. Little give and go right back onto the stick of Common, walking downhill, rifling a shot towards the net from the top of the near circle. That one hits traffic, deflected to the near wall. Dickinson has time to break it out behind their own net. With it is number 19, Amethyst Britton. Britton is going to chip this one out into the neutral zone all the way down the ice for an icing. And so that's going to result in a stoppage in play. A lot of tired legs on the ice right there for Dickinson High School. So just over 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Grand Forks still with a 1-0 lead with 9 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the second. Taylor Kilgore was able to break through for the Knightriders. Kiera Botnan with the assist on that one. Defensive zone faceoff for Dickinson is going to be collected by Grand Forks. Elena Marto trying to make her way towards the net. It's going to be given to Chloe Groven. Groven circling the wagons, now on top of the near circle. Below the goal line in the near corner, now with it is Groven, where she's going to be met and pressed up against the boards. Taking this one away is Tiber. Tiber trying to make a forechecker miss. She gets tripped up, no call on the play. Marto now has it in the far corner. Not sure how that's a tripping against Tiber. Dickinson now trying to break it out along the near wall. Lippert had an opportunity there to make a run at it. Perhaps we're seeing stamina starting to rear its ugly head for Dickinson. Grand Forks trying to take advantage. Just 3.5 minutes remaining in the second period, trying to build upon their 1-goal lead. Emma Gray with it below the goal line, trying to give it back to Marto. Not able to do so. This is a long shift for the second line for Grand Forks. Gray is going to collect it on the near wall. She's going to dump it deep. And now Grand Forks is going to go for a line change. Dickinson bringing it all the way around to the far side during the line change. Eventually collected by Sigdahl. Sigdahl with it, entering Dickinson's zone on the near side. Trying to make her way towards the net. And the puck is loose on top of the crease. Puck is still loose. An opportunity there for Ava Walsh. The puck is still loose on top of the crease. Brooklyn Soderberg collects it. With it below the goal line, she's going to give it to Sigdahl. Teams are going to fight for it on the end wall behind Dickinson's net. Peterson uses her foot to kick it to the near hash marks. That puck's going to be kept in by Botnan, who throws a shot towards the net from the point, and that is saved by Vaughan. So a scrum on top of the crease. That's how Grand Forks had their first and only goal so far this game. Good job there by that third line of Ava Walsh, Chesney Sigdahl, and Brooklyn Soderberg to apply the pressure. They stay on the ice, trying to maintain that momentum. Sigdahl taking the face-off for Grand Forks. Dickinson is going to get possession off the face-off, trying to break it out, ringing it to the far side. Nice touch pass, ending up on the stick of Peterson, trying to find Sobolik, breaking through the neutral zone. Unable to connect. Grand Forks now gets possession. Here comes Sigdahl making a move towards the netminder. Almost a highlight reel goal there for Sigdahl, making her way towards the net. Wow, that was some great showcase of stick handling from Chesney Sigdahl. Unable to convert right on top of the crease. Nice pad save by Olivia Vaughan. We continue to play on. Now Dickinson is going to enter Grand Forks' zone offside, so we're going to have a stoppage in play. 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining in the second period. An amazing chance there from Sigdahl, making a defender miss at the bottom of the near circle. Not a lot of room to operate, trying to push that one in backhanded. But I believe Vaughan was able to extend her pad on the near side to keep Dickinson within one. Neutral zone face-off. Grand Forks has possession. Nora Hale giving chase. With it behind the net now is Alyssa Hines. This one's going to come back out to the point. A shot towards the net there from Elizabeth Kilgore is going to hit traffic. It's going to come back to Kilgore. She's going to dump this one, ring it around the far wall, ends up in the near corner. Dickinson is going to collect it there, skate it out to the neutral zone. Nice skating ability being showcased there by Kiana Hendrickson. Grand Forks able to take that one away from Hendrickson, however, as they re-enter Dickinson's zone. Holding the zone on the near wall is Taylor Kilgore. She's going to dump it below Dickinson's goal line. Just 1 minute remaining now in the second period. A turnover there in between the top of the circles and the blue line creates a shot on net from Grand Forks' Brooklyn Soderberg. I believe that was Soderberg. Now Dickinson is going to collect a loose puck and dump it all the way down the ice for an icing. Grand Forks continues to apply the pressure. That shot attempt was actually off the stick of Emily Common. I misspoke saying that was Soderberg. Nice save by Vaughan. She now has 22 saves on the night. 6 for Leah Bensley. Offensive zone faceoff, won cleanly by Grand Forks. Balick's going to throw a shot towards the net from the far point. Makes it all the way through, but Vaughan, nice pad save. It deflects to the far wall. Dickinson not able to get it out, however. Now here comes Kilgore skating in. Shot from the top of the near circle. Nice blocker save. Gets deflected to the far corner. With it there is Ella Bree. Now just 10 seconds remaining in the second period. Dickinson finally able to break it out into the neutral zone. Maybe one more shot attempt here from Taylor Kilgore. She gets pushed to the near wall, and time runs out on the second period. So that's going to do it after 2 periods of play. Grand Forks, a goal off the stick of Taylor Kilgore gives them a 1-0 lead heading into the final period. We're going to take a break here. Word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll bring you the second intermission report on KNOX Live Sports.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Welcome to the second intermission report on KNOX Live Sports. After 2 periods of play, 34 minutes on the ice here inside Eagles Arena, Grand Forks, the Knightriders are leading Dickinson High School by a score of 1-0. This second intermission report is brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. the men of Steel. We finally got a scoring summary to read you through here at the 7:17 mark of the second. Taylor Kilgore was able to get the scoring started. This one came even strength off of a rebound. She batted at it a couple of times. The assist coming from Kiera Botnan. Let's take a look at that replay for you. Nice shot from the point from Biddy Balick. She was fed by Kilgore, ends up on the far side. Botnan throws a shot towards the net from an odd angle. Rebound ends up on the stick of Kilgore, who moves it to her backhand, and she's able to put that one home. That replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. And only one penalty in the second period, giving Grand Forks an opportunity on the power play. That was a penalty that was assessed to Alexis Hughes. That was a tripping minor at the 2:45 mark of the second. Grand Forks unable to convert on that one, so they're 0 for 1 tonight on the power play. That Kilgore goal was brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, where the light indeed does shine brighter. Dickinson really just having a difficult time taking a look at the shot department. Grand Forks leads in that category 25-6, still only a 1-goal lead. Dickinson just needs a bounce to go their way in the early stages of period number 3, and we got a brand new hockey game. However, it feels like stamina is starting to rear its ugly head for the Midgets, as they only have 2 2/3 lines. Grand Forks rolling all 4 lines, and we're starting to see that play a role here defensively for Dickinson. They're don't necessarily have the energy levels to chase after every loose puck, especially when they have players who have been on the ice for 1.5 to 2 minutes, sometimes even 3 minutes. Grand Forks rolling all 4 lines, players not staying out there for much longer than a minute. We'll see if that should continue to benefit the Knightriders as we move forward into period number 3. You are watching our coverage of Greater Grand Forks High School sports on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. They are our network sponsors. Our coverage would not be possible without the support of our sponsors, both Rivard's Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales, everybody you see on the commercial breaks, and all of our live ad reads. Live ad reads including our intermission sponsors of High Plains Water and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. We're going to take another break here. A word from our sponsors. Do not go anywhere. We will come back to wrap up the intermission report and get ready for period number 3 inside Eagles Arena. Grand Forks Knightriders hockey on KNOX Live Sports.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and egg tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks. Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Zamboni just getting off the ice here at Eagles Arena, so we are only moments away from period number 3 for our coverage of North Dakota girls high school hockey. Grand Forks maintaining a 1-0 lead over Dickinson. They came into the second period all tied at 0. We're going to show you that Kilgore goal again. It was a nice play where she fed Biddy Balick, nice seam pass to the far point. Balick throws a shot towards the net, hits traffic. It'll come to the near corner where you're going to see Kiera Botnan throw a shot from an odd angle towards the net. It's going to go off the pads of Vaughan. And then you'll see Taylor Kilgore go to work right on top of the crease, able to maneuver the puck towards her backhand where she is able to convert on the goal from near distance. This replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. There's the pass to Balick. Her shot towards the net hits traffic, deflects to the near corner. Botnan from an odd angle ends up right on the stick of Kilgore, and she almost maneuvered it. I thought maybe she had 2 opportunities at it. We're going to take another look at this one just to see if Kilgore, if she was able to maneuver the puck via stick handling or if she had 2 whacks at it. And it looks like she had 2 whacks at it. One on the forehand. It went to the far post, and she was able to convert on the backhand after that. Getting ready to start period number 3 here inside Eagles Arena. It's been all Grand Forks, although the scoreboard only reads 1-0. The shots department, Grand Forks with 25 compared to Dickinson 6. So that's 24 saves for Olivia Vaughan. And Leah Bensley stopping all 6 shots that have made their way on frame. Leah Bensley has had an incredible season so far this year. She has a 1.56 goals against average and a 9.26 save percentage, a 2-headed monster in the goalie room for the Knightriders. Kylie Schmaltz, who I anticipate we'll see tomorrow against Mandan, 1 p.m. puck drop here inside Eagles Arena. Schmaltz has a sub-1 goals against average, 0.8. Just holding her opponents to less than a goal a game, and that goes along with an eye-popping 940 save percentage as well for Schmaltz. So just an embarrassment of riches for Kelly Kilgore in the goalie room for this Knightriders team. 2024-2025 season, they have high expectations. They've showcased the ability to beat the best in the state. They've taken down the Fargo North Spruans earlier this year by a score of 1-0. Leah, I believe that was Kylie Schmaltz with the shutout in that game to secure the victory for the Knightriders. They're currently 3rd in the standings in the state of North Dakota for girls high school hockey. Dickinson towards the bottom of the rankings. However, they've gotten a win against Bismarck Century so far this season. Bismarck Century right now 4th in the state in points. Dickinson has 2 other victories as well this season, beating Bismarck Century, but also beating their Western Conference rival, western part of the state rival, Williston, and also taking on Devil's Lake, beating both the Coyotes and the Firebirds by a score of 1-0. Their loss against Grand Forks just a week ago was the largest margin of defeat for the Midgets thus far this season. That game exactly 1 week ago in Dickinson. The Knightriders getting the best of the Midgets in that one by a score of 7-1. For the most part, outside of that, Dickinson has had a lot of tight hockey games, losing by 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals. However, that 6-goal margin for Grand Forks over Dickinson a week ago was the largest margin of defeat for the Midgets so far this season. A lot of that can be credited to their senior netminder, Olivia Vaughan. Vaughan, who came into tonight's matchup with a 3.09 goals against average and a 9.14 save percentage, appeared to have reached a milestone in that second period. After she made a save and covered the puck for a stoppage in play, the referees asked for the puck to keep as a memento. I'm trying to think what that could possibly be in terms of which milestone did she reach. 1,000 saves? 2,000 saves? unsure what that could be, but certainly Dickinson sensed that she was nearing a milestone. So after a stoppage in play, head coach Lance Knutson got the attention of our referee crew here inside Eagles Arena, and they brought over the game puck, and Lance Knutson went on to stuff that in his back pocket. No doubt to be wrapped in white stick tape and written on whatever milestone Vaughan was able to reach. So that is going to be will be put on the mantle in the Vaughan household. The captain for Dickinson has made some excellent saves throughout periods 1 and 2. She has 24 on the night, keeping Dickinson in this one, trailing only by 1 as the teams have made their way to the benches, and we are ready to start period number 3. 17 minutes. Can Grand Forks close this one out, or will Dickinson tie it up? Dickinson winning the opening face-off. Quickly, Ella Bree takes this one away. A shot towards the net from the slot is going to miss wide on the far side. Kilgore is going to battle for it now in the near corner. She's going to work its way out to Kuznia. Kuznia's shot hits traffic. Dickinson able to quickly break it out. Looks like they have fresh legs coming out of the locker room. Let's see if they're going to be able to take advantage. These legs are going to get tired after 5-10 minutes of play, so a time for Dickinson to pot one would be in the opening periods of this third period, while their top playmakers still have fresh legs. Grand Forks holding this one in the zone. It's going to be cycled down to Taylor Kilgore with it in the near corner. She's going to find Chloe Groven. Groven's going to be rubbed away from that puck by Hughes. Hughes makes a nice play to give it to Sarah Mangy on the near side. Mangy unable to get the puck out of the zone. A shot from the near point off the stick of Elizabeth Kilgore is going to be seen the entire way by Vaughan. She's going to hold on to that one just a minute into period number 3. Still a 1-0 lead for Grand Forks. Chloe Groven going to take this offensive zone face-off. She's going to win it to the near side. Puck is going to be pushed to the net by Emma Gray. Elena Marto waiting for an opportunity on the far post. Nice scoring opportunity. Designed play off the face-off there for the Knightriders. Dickinson now charging into the zone. Hendrickson trying to get it towards the front of the net. Nice defense down there by Manassa to keep the puck to the outside. Here's a turnover. Potential chance for Dickinson. It's going to carry him harmlessly to the near wall. Come back out to the point. It's going to be dumped in by Britton. Collected down there by Elizabeth Kilgore. She's going to dump it all the way down the ice, and despite the efforts of Elena Marto, we're going to have a stoppage in play. 15 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in period number 3. Good scoring opportunity there for Grand Forks off of the offensive zone faceoff. Dickinson coming back the other way, trying to make their way towards the net, but nice defensive positioning there from both Elizabeth Kilgore and Maya Manassa to force the Dickinson High School attack to the outside. Kendra Kuznia chasing down a Dickinson forechecker whose centering attempt is broken up. Grand Forks is now going to skate it out of their own zone through the neutral zone on the near side. Brooklyn Soderberg has it taken away from her at the Dickinson blue line. Retreating back is Chesney Sigdahl. She's going to hand this one off to Kuznia. Kuznia unable to break it out, turns it over in between the top of the circles. Now here comes a chance for Dickinson. Back door, nice save by Bensley. 2-on-1 opportunity for Dickinson. Moving in with it was Kendall Peterson. I believe she was trying to find Gabby Sobolik back door. Looked like a strong shot, but a good job from Bensley to get to that far post to keep this a 1-goal game. Defensive zone faceoff won by Grand Forks. They're quickly able to break it out along the far wall. Apparently they weren't able to get that out of the outside of the defensive zone. No delayed offsides, but we continue to play on. Grand Forks gets possession at the Dickinson blue line. Teams are going to battle for it there just inside the Dickinson end. Skating with it there is going to be number 12 for Grand Forks. That's Eliana. Nice job by Manassa to hold the zone on the far point. Fourth line out here for Grand Forks. Skating after it is Kira Botnan to hold the zone on the near side. Yana trying to make her way towards the front of the net. Nice job by Dickinson to keep her to the outside. Now Dickinson, here's a matchup opportunity for the Midgets. Pushing this one along the far wall through the neutral zone into the Knightrider end. Quickly, the Knightriders are able to gain possession, but this one's taken away by Peterson. Peterson then has that one taken away from her by Grand Forks' number 17, Kendra Kuznia. Kuznia dumps it all the way down, and she's going to go for a line change. Grand Forks bringing that first line back out onto the ice. Elizabeth Kilgore holds the zone on the far point. She dumps that one in. It's going to end up now on the stick of Taylor Kilgore. Taylor Kilgore coughs it up, comes back out to the neutral zone where Elizabeth corrals it, and she's going to throw this one into the crowd. Keep your eye out for flying pucks here inside Eagles Arena. No one is hurt. But we got the stoppage in play, and it's going to result in a neutral zone faceoff right by the Grand Forks blue line. 13 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second. Grand Forks still with a 1-goal lead. Scoring in the second period was number 7, Taylor Kilgore. Kendra Kuznia with the assist on that one. Rebound pokes out dangerously. Sarah Mangy unable to get there. There was another solid scoring opportunity for Dickinson. They've strung together a couple of those in the early stages of period number 3. Peterson gathers that one on her backhand on the far hash marks out into the neutral zone. Grand Forks regroups, re-enters the zone of Dickinson. Behind the net, Hannah Mangy has it. She's going to ring it around to the near side to Sarah Mangy. Nice touch pass up to Peterson. Peterson is able to get it out into the neutral zone right below us now. Some strong neutral zone defense there for Grand Forks. Unable to connect there to Gabby Sobolik. Icing is called off as Leah Benzie gets out of her crease to play that one. Grand Forks unable to break this one out. The teams battle for it in front of the Knightrider bench in between the circles and the blue line. Teams continuing to battle for it. It's going to poke loose to Biddy Balick. Throws it right back at the position where the teams were fighting for it. And now eventually Grand Forks able to break it out. Skating with speed is Emma Gray. She's going to find Elena Marto entering the zone, and she's going to get a goal. A wrist shot from the far circle goes in. We're going to capture that replay. That is a goal for Elena Marto. With 12 minutes and 8 seconds remaining, that's going to be a goal from Marto. The assist is going to come from Emma Gray. Let's take a look at that replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. Gray putting on the brakes at the Dickinson blue line, finds Marto entering the zone with speed, and she just rifles that one past the netminder Vaughan for Dickinson. Low blocker side, and Grand Forks doubles up their lead. Now with a 2-0 margin over Dickinson High School, under 12 minutes left to play in regulation. Nice goal there from Marto. And there's also going to be a secondary assist on that goal. That's going to be credited to Chloe Groven. So officially on the score sheet, that is going to be Marto from Gray and Groven. Just a strong wrister from Marto from the far face-off dot. Just rifles it past the netminder, Olivia Vaughan, low blocker side. Just perfect aim, perfect location, and great execution for the Knightriders. Dickinson able to break it out. They might have a chance here skating along the near wall. Eventually going to be rubbed away from the puck. Skating with it there was Sarah Mangy. Dickinson able to hold the zone momentarily. Oh, almost a breakaway there for Chesney Sigdahl. Sigdahl continues to pursue it, eventually ends up on the stick of Peterson for Dickinson. She's going to cross center ice and dump it deep into the Grand Forks end. And we're going to have a penalty away from the play. Manassa was skating with it behind her own goal line with plenty of room to operate. And we're going to have a penalty assessed against Chesney Sigdahl, a 2-minute minor for hooking. So this is our first look at the RBB Electric power play for Dickinson so far tonight. Grand Forks is 0 for 1 on the evening. Here's Dickinson's first opportunity. The Midgets with a meager 3.3% on the power play. That is very low. Head coach Lance Knutson is going to want to see that one improve. Grand Forks with an 87% success rate on the penalty kill so far this year. Looking to continue on with that success. Nice movement through the neutral zone. Skating in with it was Hannah Mangy. She has it taken away from her and then dumped to the Dickinson blue line. Britton's going to collect it there, skate through the neutral zone, attempt to dump it in, but it's going to end up on the stick of Elizabeth Kilgore, and she's going to chip that one high off the glass and all the way down where Vaughan is going to have to leave it for a defender for Dickinson. A pass through the neutral zone hits nobody, so it's going to go all the way down for an icing. 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in period number 3. Dickinson has 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining on the power play. However, after the icing, they're going to be forced to take a defensive zone face-off here. Defensive zone face-off is going to be collected by Grand Forks. Good job there by Kendra Kuznia. On the penalty kill, Dickinson now moving it through the neutral zone. Peterson has it on the far wall. She's trying to move it to Lippert on the near side. Makes it past Lippert, goes all the way to the near wall. She's going to dump it down below the Knightrider goal line. Hendrickson gives chase there for Dickinson. Skating away with it now is Peterson. Odd angle shot saved by Bensley. Rebound goes below the goal line. All of Dickinson's bodies were down below the dots there. Could have been an odd man rush coming back the other way for Grand Forks shorthanded. Now just 30 seconds remaining on the RBB Electric power play for Dickinson. Just a massive bodies all below the face-off dots there for Dickinson. Getting very aggressive on this power play, trying to bring this goal, make this a one-goal game again in the later stages of period number 3. Almost burned him there. Here comes Grand Forks with an opportunity. Nora Hale trying to center that one. Trying to find Taylor Kilgore. Taylor Kilgore chases down Sobalik to gain possession only momentarily. Peterson. These teams are now at even strength. 5-on-5 hockey. Grand Forks able to kill off the Dickinson power play. Dickinson certainly has to make that a priority moving forward this season, improving their power play, just 3.3%. Now here comes a chance for Gray. She's forced to the near corner. She's going to leave this one for Chloe Groven, who's going to circle the Dickinson net, giving chase to the far corner. It's going to end up towards the point and chipped out into the neutral zone. Good job giving chase on that one was Dickinson's Kara Stone. We're going to have a stoppage in play. Grand Forks re-enters Dickinson's end offsides. 8 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in period number 3. 2 goals for Grand Forks. One coming off the stick of Taylor Kilgore. That came in the second period. And then we had an Elena Marto goal. That coming with 12 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in period number 3. Marto, the third period goal scorer, entering the Dickinson end. Trying to get that one. That was Groven trying to find Marto. It's going to come to Balick on the near point. Balick's shot from the top of the near circle is going to go all the way into the glove of Olivia Vaughan, who apparently saw that one the entirety of the way. So now just 8.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Grand Forks expanding on their lead in the shot department, 31-7 in that category. Defensive zone face-off, possession with it after the face-off is going to be given to Dickinson. Teams are going to fight for it here in the near corner. Eventually it's going to end up on the stick of Hughes. Hughes still with it below her own goal line. Does a nice job of stick handling to get away from some pressure, but unable to break it out. Good job by Biddy Balick to hold the zone. Dickinson finally able to break this one out through the neutral zone. Nice neutral zone defense there for the Knightriders. Re-entering Dickinson's end on the far side. Pushing that one towards the net is Kiara Botnan. Giving chase after it down low is Ava Walsh. Brooklyn Soderberg also battling for it. Now it's going to come to the near hash marks. Biddy Balick collects it there at the top of the near circle, throws it towards the net. That's going to hit traffic. Dickinson collects the puck, and Hendrickson crosses center ice. Grand Forks looking for a quick stretch ice pass. That's going to end up on the stick of Gabby Sobalik. Sobalik gets taken down in the neutral zone. No call on the play. Grand Forks is going to collect the loose puck, cross center ice, and dump this one deep into the Dickinson end. Dickinson quickly breaks it out. Potential 2-on-1 opportunity just getting away from Peterson. Kendall Peterson. Now with the chance, odd angle shot. That was number 21 for Dickinson, Gabby Sobalik. Strong shot just from an odd angle. good job to be in the right position was Leah Bensley. She's made all 7 saves that she's had to make this evening for the Knightriders. Time continues to bleed away on the clock to the benefit of Grand Forks. Teams are battling for it at center ice on the end wall, on the far wall. Eventually, here comes Sobolik coming back the other way. Nice job right there for Grand Forks' Maya Manassa to separate her from the puck, utilizing her body. Good sound defensive positioning there from Manassa. Now here comes Grand Forks coming back the other way. That's Emily Common trying to make her way towards the net. It's going to squirt to the far corner where Chesney Sigdahl has it. It's going to come back to the point where Elizabeth Kilgore has an opportunity. Her first shot is blocked, comes right back to Kilgore. She's going to dump it down low. Finally, Dickinson is able to break it out into the neutral zone, only momentarily re-entering the zone. Now with it is Elena Marto. Correction, that was Maya Manassa from the same spot where Marto had the second goal for the Knightriders here in this third period. Dickinson is going to get possession in their own end and dump it all the way down for an icing with very tired legs on the ice. Just under 6 minutes remaining in regulation. So Grand Forks has done a good job of just dominating the time of possession, controlling the puck. Only 2 goals to show for it. Strong performance in between the pipes for Dickinson's Olivia Vaughan. She's made 30 saves this evening, one of those being a milestone save. Still unsure on what the milestone was, but head coach Lance Knutson asked for the puck from the officials during a break in the second period, deposited that one into his back pocket. So congratulations to Olivia Vaughan, the senior captain netminder for Dickinson High School. Dickinson still in this one. If they can get a goal in the next couple of minutes, that might be able to justify pulling the netminder for Dickinson. Teams are going to battle for it on the end wall, and it appears Dickinson's going to get a chance on the power play. We had a hard collision on the far side. Going to the penalty box is going to be Nora Hale. She was playing the body. Taking down a defender for Dickinson. And the receiving side of that hit is going to be number 14, Heather Tiber. 2-minute roughing minor is going to be the call. And number 11 is going to get an interference. Maybe there's going to be offsetting minors here. I really only saw the collision from the Grand Forks end. Unsure why Dickinson has a player in the penalty box. We're having a conversation here now between the referees and Lance Knutson. And we're going to continue to play 5-on-5. From my perspective up here in the PS Garage Doors press box, I thought Grand Forks was going to be going on the penalty kill. But we're going to continue to play 5-on-5. With just over 5 minutes remaining in period number 3. Dickinson almost given an opportunity to have a man advantage in the later stages of period 3. This one's dumped all the way down. They're going to say it was tipped by Elizabeth Kilgore at the Dickinson blue line, so icing is called off. Kilgore collects it in her own end, breaks it out all by herself along the near wall, continuing to give chase. Skating after it now for Grand Forks is Chloe Groven. It's going to ring around to the far side. Back to collect it in her own end is Biddy Balick. Biddy Balick's breakout pass is broken up along the near hash marks. Grand Forks finally able to get it out into the neutral zone, where Dickinson collects it and dumps it right back below the goal line of Grand Forks. Kilgore, plenty of time to skate it out of her own end. Passes it up through the neutral zone. It's going to hop over the stick of Brooklyn Soderberg. Now Dickinson is going to break it through the neutral zone. Entering the speed with it is Lippert. Lippert's going to throw a shot towards the net. And a nice job there by Leah Bensley to prevent a rebound. Coming in for Dickinson quickly was Jenna Sagi. The sophomore forward was crashing the net, hoping for a rebound off the stick of Olivia Lippert. But a great job there by Leah Bensley to not allow a rebound to preserve this 2-goal lead. That could have been a wide open net for Sagi. Defensive zone faceoff is going to be won by Grand Forks. Their breakout is interrupted near the middle of the ice. However, they are able to poke it out into the neutral zone. with possession on the far side. Ava Walsh battling for it at the far Grand Forks blue line. It is going to poke out, and Dickinson is going to throw it right back into the Grand Forks end. That's played quickly by Maya Manassa. She's trying to break it through the neutral zone with speed, still giving 100% of her effort. Manassa goes D to D, giving that one to Botnan. Botnan's going to move this one up to Ava Walsh. Ava Walsh is going to dump it deep into the Dickinson end and go for a line change. Now just over 3 minutes left to go in period number 3. Grand Forks still preserving that 2-goal lead. Ella Bree has it now behind the Dickinson net. Her centering feed goes all the way to the near side, but that is collected there by Sarah Mangy. Mangy's able to skate it out into the neutral zone, has it taken away from her there. Nice showcase of skating ability here from Maya Manassa, making her way through the neutral zone. Eventually has that one taken away from her, ends up on the stick of Sarah Mangy. She's going to pass it to the far side where Sobalik has that one taken away from her. Some suffocating defense here all night from Grand Forks. Offense leading to defense. Usually you hear it the other way around where defense leads to offense, but Grand Forks with that suffocating forecheck has not allowed Dickinson an opportunity to easily break the puck out of their own end, and when they are able to do so, Grand Forks tightens up even more so in the neutral zone. Just a couple of scoring opportunities. One post that was hit in the first period. That one coming off the stick of number 16, Kendall Peterson. Skating with it now. Here comes Marto. Marto working now on her backhand, coming to the near side of the ice. Time to shoot, throws a shot towards the net. That's blocked on the way by Jenna Sagi. Sagi immediately coming to the bench. Coming downhill from the far point with it was Elizabeth Kilgore. Her shot is not on frame, so the teams are going to battle for it here in the near corner. Dickinson throws it to the far wall. Giving chase there is Gabby Sobalik. She's going to gain control and dump it all the way down the ice for an icing. 1 minute, 39 seconds remaining in regulation. And we're going to have a timeout. This one is going to be called by Dickinson's head coach, Lance Knutson. Just 1 minute, 38 seconds. Maybe going to conjure up some strategy in regards of when they want to pull their netminder, Olivia Vaughan. This gives us an opportunity to give a shout-out to our timeout sponsors. This timeout is brought to you by Apex Apparel, your family-owned quick turnaround apparel and print shop and in Grand Forks, and Big Jim's Tire, the region's largest agricultural tire supplier. So it looks like Grand Forks is well on their way to a victory on this Friday night inside of Eagles Arena against Dickinson High School. This will expand the winning streak for the Knightriders to 6 games. They're going to put that on the line tomorrow afternoon against Mandan. Puck drop is at 1 o'clock. Those two teams are neck and neck in the standings for girls North Dakota high school hockey. That's going to be a big one. We got another big one taking place as we speak. I'll search for updates. Fargo North-South taking on Minot. Those are two teams towards the top of the standings. Pulling up the Spruance Twitter page. And the score is 0-0 after 2 periods of play in Minot. So we got a low-scoring affair inside Mesa Arena. Two of the top teams in the state, Grand Forks Red River, was able to beat the 3-time defending state champions. Correction, the Grand Forks Knightriders were able to beat the 3-time defending state champions, Fargo North-South, earlier this season by a score of 1-0. Offensive zone face-off here for Grand Forks, leading by 2. Dickinson's going to maintain possession with it now at the near hash marks. Nice breakout pass to Sobalik. She gets possession momentarily in the neutral zone. Has her pocket picked by Elizabeth Kilgore. Kilgore then tries to re-enter the offensive zone for the Knightriders, but she does so offside. So we're going to have a neutral zone face-off here with just under 1.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Britton retreating back to her own end. It's going to be a turnover onto the stick of Grand Forks' number 12. That's Ella Bree. Correction, number 12 is Eliana. Eliana's going to give this one to Elizabeth Kilgore, who rings it around the far wall. Eventually, Karams now to the far wall near the hash marks. Dickinson able to break this one out into the neutral zone. They're going to call icing off. I'm not, didn't look like the puck was deflected on the way down, but they call icing. The net is now empty for Dickinson. They have an extra attacker on the ice. Olivia Vaughan is on the bench. That's going to do it for her night. She had 30 saves on the evening. We're going to have a stoppage in play as Dickinson enters Grand Forks' end offsides. Just 36.8 seconds remaining in this one. Net is empty for Dickinson. They trail by 2. They're going to need one quickly here if they're going to have a chance to have a last-second desperation shot. Dumping this one deep is Ella Bree. Net is empty. All these players on the ice would love an extra goal on the stat sheet on the season. This one's going to come to the point. Kira Botnin looking for a half-ice goal. That's going to hit traffic. This one's going to trickle over to Taylor Kilgore on the far wall. Not able to make that one towards the net. It's deflected by Sobolik. Finally, Dickinson able to collect it, and the final seconds come off the clock. So we got a final score and officially a shutout for Leah Bensley. She pitches a shutout against Dickinson High School. The Knightriders winning this one by a score of 2-0. We're going to take a break. Hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will bring you the post-game report on KNOX Live Sports.
There's never been a better time of year than now to get that new Ford from Nelson Auto Center in Grand Forks. It's the model year closeout, and you can drive off in a new F-150 XLT and save up to $14,500 or choose low 2.9% financing for 60 months. Ford Escape, another great buy. Save up to $4,250 and get low 1.9% for 66 months. Hurry in for huge discounts and low financing during our model year closeout at Nelson Auto Center in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
ProAg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
Welcome back to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We're beginning our post-game show. This post-game report brought to you by Lake Region State College. We change lives and Spray Advantage. Everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. The Knightriders coming away tonight victorious inside Eagles Arena by a score of 2-0 over Dickinson. Joining me now is the head coach of the Knightriders, Kelly Kilgore. Kelly, what do you got to think about yet another shutout for your team?
Yeah, you can never complain about having a 0 up on the board. A little frustrated at times with how we played.
I want to say I thought we had about 40-some shots on net. I'm not even sure if we gave up 10. Obviously, we kept a shutout intact, but I think for myself and just analyzing what I saw out there, I thought we did a lot of good things and we did a lot of work, but we didn't get a lot done with it. I think that's probably the best way I can explain it. Like, we possessed the puck, we did a nice job moving the puck, low to high, all the things, making plays, but it, like I said, it felt like we we were doing a lot with it, but we really weren't doing a lot with it either. We talked in between the second and third period about getting pucks to the net and going more into attack mode instead of perimeter, like I felt we were in the first two periods. So, I think we got to make some adjustments for tomorrow. We got a really good man-down team coming in tomorrow, and I think we gotta have that attack mentality, and instead of just being cutesy and around the perimeter and being safe. I think that's probably a good word that just popped in my head. I thought we were too safe with the puck, and instead of going to attack mode, it was just, let's just make the safe play. So.
Got to take some risks eventually to score some stretch ice passes. I really liked that second goal. That was an example, or that first goal in the second period off the stick of Taylor Kilgore. That was an example of getting pucks to the net and then fighting for rebounds on top of the crease. Nice second effort there from Kilgore to give you guys the lead in the second period.
Yeah, that was, again, part of the message that I talked about in between the second and third period. I said, some games you feel like you're driving that fancy sports car and you're making plays and passes are connecting and maybe things are working out where they look real sharp. And I told them, I said, today it's just not shaping out that way. So what you guys got to be is that 400,000-mile 1980 Chevy pickup that'll just keep going and keep going and keep going. And I said, in a game like this, it's going to come down to second efforts. It's going to come down to, just greasy goals. It's going to come down to, exactly like you just said, a nice diving effort to swat at the puck and get it in the back of the net. I did think the third period was a little bit better, but, a win's a win. I had an old coach tell me sometimes an ugly win is better than a good loss, a well-played loss. So I've always kept that in mind, and stacking 3 more points on is another big thing for us as we continue to grind away. And I think getting the 3, get ready for tomorrow's game healthy, and we know we got to have a better effort, and we got to do things better. But again, can't be happy with coming out of here, with 3 points in a shutout there. So
love that quote. You'll take a not so attractive.
An ugly win over a cute loss, or however it needs to be worded.
Any day of the week. And Grand Forks, with their victory over Dickinson tonight, extends their winning streak to 6 games now, playing some very quality hockey in the middle of their season. Talking now with their head coach, Kelly Kilgore. What's the attitude like in that locker room now extending your winning streak to 6 games?
The one thing that I've come to appreciate with this group is they do a good job getting focused themselves. I don't think today was a lack of focus by any means. It's sometimes you just have those games. I don't care if you're pro or, I was watching the Wild Colorado game, and the Wild were coming off 3 solid, great games, and then they got thumped by Colorado. So, you can't expect to be perfect every game, and you can't expect everything to go well every game either. I think the ability to adjust on the fly is going to be a key. And you know what? We may have that same mentality tomorrow if pucks aren't connecting on sticks and stuff like that. Like, sometimes you just got to transition and adapt to how the game is going. And we had a good week of practice. This surprised me a little bit that it didn't go a little bit harder and heavier than I would have liked. But again, a win's a win, and that's never a bad thing. And we're going to have to be sharper tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. But it's fun to win, and it's fun to just keep stacking wins and putting the pressure on those teams that are around us. The league is kind of becoming a again, it's a lot of parity in the league, just like last year. And it's kind of fun to scoreboard watch after you're done to kind of see what scores are coming in. And I I'm glad we've been able to stack on some wins and add some points and stay right in the thick of things. So.
Grand Forks Central Grand Forks Knightriders continuing to climb the standings in girls high school hockey in the state of North Dakota. Big matchup taking place inside Mesa Arena in Minot tonight. Fargo North-South taking on Minot, the number 1 and 2 teams in the state as it sits right now. So in regards to scoreboard watching, if Fargo North-South is able to pull out the victory, the Knightriders will move up firmly alone in second place in the standings right now, making their way towards the state tournament. We were joined during this post-game show by the head coach, Kelly Kilgore. Kelly, thank you very much for joining us, and best of luck tomorrow afternoon against Mandan.
Right on, buddy. I appreciate the efforts and the support and all the ability to get the girls heard and the girls seen and all the things. So definitely appreciate it.
Happy to do it. We're going to take one final break. When we come back, we're going to hand out some awards. You are watching Knight Rider Hockey on KNOX Live Sports.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Welcome back. We're just wrapping up our post-game show here on KNOX Live Sports. Grand Forks Knightriders defeating the Dickinson Midgets here tonight by a score of 2-0 inside Eagles Arena. We're moving along nicely through our post-game show after our conversation with head coach Kelly Kilgore of the Knightriders, now with a 6-game winning streak. This post-game show brought to you by Lake Region State College. We change lives. And Spray Advantage, everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Right now, let's go through a couple of our post-game awards, starting off with the PS Garage Doors Player of the Game. The PS stands for Pride in Service. I'm going to award this one to Taylor Kilgore. She got the scoring started for the Knightriders in the second period. Just an effort play on top of the crease, able to bat after it on the backhand and got the scoring started. That was a much-needed goal. The first goal in this game was very important, as it always is at this level and every level for that matter. So Taylor Kilgore is the recipient of tonight's PS Garage Doors Player of the Game. Moving forward now, we're going to hand out the cover of the game, brought to you by Finest Auto Trim. Big or small, we can cover it all. And I'm going to give this one to the goaltender who had the shutout tonight, and that is Leah Bensley. Leah Bensley made all 8 saves that made their way on frame, so she gets the shutout. She's going to improve upon that 1.56 goals against average and her 926 save percentage. Also, credit to the starting netminder for Dickinson, Olivia Vaughan. She had 30 saves on the night. So a great job by both of these netminders, but our Finest Auto Trim cover of the game is going to be given to Grand Forks' Leah Bensley. Now moving forward, let's show us our Pro Seed highlights of the game. Need seed? Think Pro Seed. Let's take a look at this replay. This is that goal by Elena Marto coming in on the far side, getting a pass from Emma Gray. Marto from the top of the faceoff circle beating the goalie low blocker side. So that is going to be our Pro Seed highlight of the game. Once again, if you need seed, think of Pro Seed. And that's also going to couple as our Misty Balloons by Misty celebration of the game. Let's watch that Marto goal one more time to take a look at that celebration. The celebration does not begin until the balloons arrive. Balloons by Misty. Get in contact with them for your next celebration. So that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Sam